To the Hive, Upperman High School in Baxter, Tennessee, where we are set for a 2024 Class 3A Sub-State round matchup as the visiting South-Doyle Cherokees take on the hosting Upperman Bees. I'm Noah McKay on the call here on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network, live on the main UCR Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the NFHS Network. One more time here, the final home game of the season as a trip to the Glass House is on the line. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate. You'll hear more from Sonja throughout the broadcast. And as we welcome you into the pregame show tonight, presented by the Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate. And let's get into the tail of the tape. But first, let us know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook tonight. We welcome you in. One of 3 sub-state games across our network. Pickett County in a dogfight right now in Chattanooga. They got started an hour early in the Eastern Time Zone. Chattanooga Prep with a 3-point lead midway through the third quarter. Casey and Rusty on the call there. Just fired up over on UCR2. The first ever home sub-state game for the Cookeville Cavaliers as they take on Bradley Central. Jacob Vinson with all the action there. And here we look at this matchup. First, the South-Doyle Cherokees making history this year. Their first ever appearance, boys or girls basketball, in the sub-state round. They are 19-11 under head coach James Jones, the District 5 AAA tournament champions, and the Region 3 3A tournament runner-ups. Their run through the Region 3 tournament, a 63-45 victory over Chattanooga Central, a 62-58 victory over Signal Mountain, and a 68-44 loss to region champion Red Bank. This is, as I mentioned, the first sub-state game in school history. South-Doyle opened in 1991 in Knoxville. They have never made the state tournament in boys or girls basketball. They are 11-5 in their last 16 games, all of which played in 2024. Their opponent tonight, one of the top teams in the classification, the Upperman Bees, with a record of 28 victories and 4 losses. They are the District 7 AAA regular season and tournament champions and the Region 4 3A champions. They are on a 17-game winning streak. Their path through the region tournament, a 69-52 win over Marshall County. The dramatic rubber match victory, 47-46 against Stone Memorial, and then rolling in the region title game, 52-39 against Lawrence County. It's the first sub-state game for Upperman since 2021, a win at Tyner Academy, but it's the 6th sub-state game in the last 10 appearances for the Bees. They are seeking their 8th trip to the state tournament in school history, and while South-Doyle is making their first appearance in this round, it is Upperman's 16th sub-state appearance. When we come back, we'll have the Swallows Insurance starting lineups and get to the action as a trip to the Glass House is on the line tonight. It's the Cherokees against the Bees, and it's a packed house tonight in the Hive. Coverage of tonight's game is presented by Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate, and you're watching it on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
When it comes to caring for your land, you need an all-around performer to make your life easier, one that's tried and true. That's a John Deere compact tractor from Tri-Green Equipment. User-friendly tractors that are big on performance and operator comfort.
TLT Sports Performance is home to skill-specific training where top athletes learn how to reach their full potential. Visit TLT Sports Performance on Facebook for more information. TLT Sports Performance, where the athletes of tomorrow train today.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
Hone and develop your skills on the court with professional basketball player development from Legacy Athletics. Call 931-303-3356 or follow them on Instagram at legacy_athletics or on Twitter at jwinningham25 for more information today. Legacy Athletics, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Steel Technologies has been part of the Rutherford County community for over 35 years. Their plants in Murfreesboro and Smyrna include over 150 teammates who process coils, metal sheets, and planks for customers across North America. Steel Tech's Smyrna and Murfreesboro plants are expanding, and they need teammates to join their team. With openings including machine and forklift operators, truck drivers, and more, they have the position for you with competitive wages and monthly bonus opportunities. For more information and to apply online, scan the QR code on your screen now. Steel Tech is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Steel Tech. Faith, family, Steel Tech. Welcome back. A trip to the state tournament on the line tonight as the Upperman Bees take on the South-Doyle Cherokees. I'm Noah McKay on the call. The lovely Madison McKay producing things for us. And let's get to the Swallows Insurance starting lineups. First, for the South-Doyle Cherokees under head coach James Jones with an overall record of 19 victories and 11 losses. This is their first ever sub-state appearance tonight. Number 3, Eagle Mickelson. Number 5, Troy Patterson. Number 13, Derek Elder. Number 24, TJ Tipton. And number 44, Nate Thompson. For the hosting Upperman Bees under head coach Bobby McWilliams with a record of 28 victories and 4 losses. This is their 6th sub-state game in the last 10 seasons and 16th in school history. Number 0, the freshman phenom Ty Cobb. Number 4, Evan Huddleston. Number 15, Clayton Harris. Number 21, Braden Roberts. And number 23, Bronsden Chaffin. Starters once again for the Cherokees: Mickelson, Patterson, Tipton, Thompson, and Elder. For the Bees, it's Cobb, Huddleston, Harris, Roberts, and Chaffin. The Hive is very much alive tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The home grandstand's completely full. The student section 10 rows deep, and several Upperman fans have infiltrated the visitor section. A decent crowd from South-Doyle, but not a huge one. That's allowed for some extra seats. For those who don't want to stand, there are several people standing along the baseline already to our left. Let us know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for tonight, as we are live on the UCR Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the NFHS Network. Ty Cobb has been sensational this postseason. He gets his first ever sub-state game in front of his home fans. In their way, the South-Doyle Cherokees in the red jerseys, red shorts, black numbers and letters outlined in white trim with keys across the chest plate. Upperman, the home white jerseys, white shorts, gold numbers on the front and the back with black Upperman across the chest plate. 6'4" Bronsden Chaffin will be in the circle for Upperman. He has a few posters in this postseason as well. Against him is TJ Tipton, who himself stands 6'4". The officiating crew from East Tennessee, lead official walks it in tonight, throws it up. Let's get it on in the sub-state round. Tipped a couple of times out of play, and it's going to be Upperman basketball as it was last touched by the Cherokees. They'll run 1 second off the clock. And we'll get to action. That's exactly what the official is saying over there. And here we go. The freshman Ty Cobb brings it up. The Cherokees coming off a lopsided loss to Red Bank, ended a winning streak for them. In their way, maybe the hottest team in the classification. 17 straight victories for Upperman, including really pure dominance over Lawrence County in the title game. Ty Cobb in the mid-range and no. Rebound tipped out. Long rebound. Roberts able to run it down. A new sort of defense that Upperman hasn't seen this year as Roberts in the mid-range. Skies up for 2, no. Rebound down to the Cherokees. Couple of off-balance jumpers for Upperman in the first 30 seconds. They'll go 1-3-1. You don't see a lot of 1-3-1s anymore. Upperman feels like maybe they can get their shooters free for some threes, but it is a different sort of look and one you don't prefer to see in a win-or-go-home situation. Here comes Patterson. He's at the top of the key. Upperman wastes no time. They're right into the 2-3. They work it around left side, Mickelson. Mickelson drives, throws it up with the right hand. No, in and out. Ty Cobb goes way up for the board, and now here he comes. Cobb with a ton of speed. Eyes up the whole way, and the Red Sea parts. Cobb promptly deposits it through the twine with the left hand. 2-0 Upperman. And here comes the little pressure in the full court. 6:53 to go in the first quarter. It's 2-0 on the basket for Cobb. Cherokees trying to break the press. Nice backdoor pass, and Tipton goes up for the slam. TJ Tipton at 6'4", he can get up. He puts it home there, and we're tied up at 2. Quickly, though, here's Chaffin. Speaking of getting up, he was blocked by the rim. Didn't get a good jump, and now it'll come the other way. The Cherokees, Cobb gets a hand on that one. Kicks it to the corner. 3-ball up, and no good. Rebound tipped out of play. It's going to go to Upperman here with 6:28 to go in the first. I imagine 23 now is going to be dead set on slamming one home in this game to show everybody that he's capable of it. We certainly know he is. Good crowd already tuning in online. We welcome you in keep firing them away. We're not done with the live streams this year. We're going to be at the Glass House coming up with Pickett County and Upperman. We'll also have coverage on the website for the other Upper Cumberland teams. Audio streams there. As Cobb flashes off a screen, turnaround jumper, good! Ty Cobb came down awkwardly, but he's okay. Look out. Looks like he's in scorer mode tonight. He's got 4 points. Now, trying to work through this full court pressure. Spinning up, another backdoor pass to Tipton. This time he's fouled on the way up by Branson Turnbow. Turnbow picks up his first personal, and it'll be a trip to the line to shoot 2 for TJ Tipton. So far, Upperman trying to settle in, get through the early nerves that inevitably come in a sub-state game. 2021, their last appearance here, so the likes of Cobb, Chaffin, Huddleston were not there. Clayton Harris was, as the first free throw is good for TJ Tipton. The Bees hoping to join the Lady Bees. They rolled past Signal Mountain, but it was a slow start for them as well. Just 6-6 after the first quarter for pouring it on. Second free throw, no good. Cobb with the board. Now, Ty Cobb across the timeline. Sends left side for Bronston Chaffin. Back over Turnbow. Cobb on the low block. Goes up strong and finishes. They're trying to guard Ty Cobb man-to-man, and it's not going to work. He's got 6 points, 2.5 minutes into the ball game. He has gotten better and better and better. Coach McWilliams has talked about that young man's poise. Maybe the best example, him reining in that three-pointer to tie the game against Stone. They won it a few seconds later. This one's tipped and intercepted by Huddleston. Ahead to Turnbow in a foot race. Turnbow contorts, no. Chaffin there, though. Muscles his way to the spot. Left hand, no. Huddleston with the rebound. Upperman getting it done on the boards early. Cobb wants it. Harris has it. Back to him. Ty Cobb appears to me to be prepared to put on a show tonight. He gets a screen left side, triggers the three, no, missed it wide left. Yeah, this is a new Ty Cobb. He's triggering it from everywhere right now, already 6 points. He's trying to show he's the best player on the floor. They bounce it ahead, Tipton, baseline drive for him, goes up, blocked, Cobb with the swat. Offensive rebound though, the put back up, and a foul is called. Bronston Chaffin going to pick up his first, and another trip to the line coming this time for Nate Thompson. As Braden Roberts returns to the table, Cameron Bush going to check in for the first time tonight for Upperman. If you're unfamiliar with the Bees, they're going to go 9 deep, potentially 10 tonight, depending on fouls. Coach McWilliams said they're different because of their depth. First free throw, no good. 1 for 3 so far. The Cherokees at the line. Ty Cobb with all 6 points for Upperman. 3 points so far for TJ Tipton. In a packed house. The student section as busy as it's been all year long. Next one, no good, 0 for 2. Rebound Tipton. Tipton able to grab it. Now tries to go inside. Fires over Thompson. Shot no good. Underneath another rebound for Tipton. Coach McWilliams won't be happy with that. Left wing pass. Mickelson. Now they send it over right. Patterson. Patterson to Mickelson. Going to trigger the three. Off balance, and he got it to rattle home. Mickelson splashes home the three. Pardon me, that's Derek Elder for 3. 13, not 3. And we're tied up at 6. Good shot for Elder. Now here's Cobb on the baseline. Shot fake up and under. No, rebound tipped up. Chaffin with it. Chaffin muscles up. No good, in and out. Upperman ice cold from the field to start. Chaffin wanted a foul. He won't get it. Here come the Cherokees. Runner thrown up. High off the glass. No. Rebound tipped over to Roberts. Roberts puts the dribble down. Here come the Bees with tempo. Turnbow. Kicks over to Cobb. Wide open 3 for Ty Cobb. Money. Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for Ty Cobb. He's got 9 points, and Upperman's lead is back to 3. Now, pass inside. Stepping through. Got away with a travel. Instead, Thompson finishes the 2. No question about it. That was an extra step. We play on. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. It's 9-8. Cherokees keeping pace right now with Ty Cobb. He's got 9 points. So far, nothing else working for Upperman. Chaffin's had a few good looks inside. They just haven't fallen. Right side, Bush. Bush spins off, now explodes inside. Nice reverse feed, wide open. Braden Roberts. Money. Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for Braden Roberts. And Upperman's lead is back to 4. 3 minutes to go in the first. Great atmosphere tonight. Here's Patterson. Bounces right side, Thompson. Into the low block. Trying to work on Chaffin, who goes nowhere. Shot no good. Bush with the board. Bush with Cobb wide open in the half court. Cobb over to Turnbow. Turnbow back to Cobb for 2. Unselfish Upperman B basketball. Cobb has 11 in the first 5.5 minutes of the game. Left side pass here for the Cherokees, who got to be careful. When Upperman starts rolling downhill, you can forget about it. Now baseline drive up and under, blocked by Chaffin. Got it back, put back no good. Cobb had the rebound knocked away, hits the deck. Reverse pass for three, that's no good. Another offensive rebound, this time Thompson. Turnaround shot, no. Chaffin finally muscles the rebound for Upperman. Here comes Ty Cobb with numbers if they hurry. Slow getting back to Cherokees. Right side Roberts, 4-3. There goes the roof. Another Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for Braden Roberts. And Upperman's lead is 9. They're rolling downhill. 30-second timeout on the floor by Coach James Jones. Gives us an opportunity to tell you about our presenting sponsor tonight. Sonja Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential and multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonja handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonja Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student athletes in the Upper Cumberland since 1990. You can reach Sonja at 931-979-7145. Upperman up 17-8, 1:58 to go in the first quarter. Braden Roberts with 6, Ty Cobb with 11. And they were getting out in transition. The Cherokees slow getting back that last time, and that is a death wish in this gym. You got to be back in a hurry. Pass goes over right side into the game. Xander Wilkerson trying to get a spark here. They were scoring blow for blow early. There's a nice runner inside, no good. Rebound tipped. Huddleston comes away. Cobb's getting a breather. Here comes Huddleston into the half court. Left side, Torrance. Harris wanted it. Little hand in the back, and Bobby McWilliams is livid. Clayton Harris got pushed in the lower back. No call. So far, just 2 fouls called, both against the Bees. They're letting them play for the most part. This is a big-time atmosphere. Right side pass, mid-range jumper up. That one's no good. Another offensive rebound, though. Muscled away, still with it. Now baseline, feed inside for the free two for Nate Thompson. And right now, TJ Tipton getting the offensive rebounds, and Bobby McWilliams is wearing out this near side official to him. Cobb got a 40-second breather. He's back at the table. Back to Jack Torrance. On his birthday, Torrance sends over to Clayton Harris. Happy birthday to the sophomore, Jack Torrance. Huddleston checks back. Now left side, Bush. Bush to Harris. Harris to Torrance. Torrance to Bush. Upperman's going to hold for the final look. Maybe. Right side, Huddleston. Nearly swiped. Evan Huddleston with the basketball. Puts it behind the back. Gets a screen from Harris. Now Torrance, left wing side. 33 seconds. Torrance back to Braden Roberts. Roberts gets a screen. Now back the other way for Bush. Cherokees playing man-to-man. Bush between the legs. Back for Torrance. Torrance had it knocked from behind. It'll stay on this end, and that allows number 0 to head back to the table alongside Bronston Chaffin. Cobb and Chaffin in. Harris and Huddleston out. 19.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cookville with a 14-6 lead over Bradley Central over on UCR2 tonight. Inbound stolen away. Tipton coming the other way with 16 seconds. Roberts swiped it away, though. Braden Roberts gets back, finds Torrance. 10 seconds for Jack Torrance to Chaffin, and Chaffin lays it home with the right hand. Unselfish basketball for the Bees all quarter long. 2 seconds left. This would count if it goes, and it's too strong, and brings us to the end of the first quarter. After one, it's Upperman 19, Cherokees 10. You're watching coverage of this sub-state round matchup presented by Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
From the sports field to the hunting field, our friends at Hall Sports and Outdoors can outfit anyone. Located in the heart of Jamestown at 207 South Main Street, Hall Sports and Outdoors carries everything from kayaks, fishing gear, and camo to guns and ammo. With top brands such as Columbia, Timberland, Under Armour, Asics, and much more, nobody can top their selection. Need some custom gear for your team? They also offer uniforms, gear, and custom embroidery. Stop by and see them at 207 South Main Street in Jamestown. Hall Sports and Outdoors, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with creative food and drinks on the rooftop today. Upperman with a 19-10 lead. Ty Cobb with 11 points, pacing the way. Credit to the Cherokees. They were able to make some key buckets using offensive rebounding of TJ Tipton. 4 points for Nate Thompson leads them. Braden Roberts had 6 on a couple of threes for the Bees. 2 as well for Bronston Chaffin near the end of the quarter. South-Doyle with the basketball in their first ever sub-state appearance. Upperman making their 16th. Trying to get back to the glass house. They would play a week from Thursday. That's one of the quirks in TLSAA. You get a long break if you're a boys team that makes the state tournament. Kicks out, 3-ball up. That one's no good. Rebound down, tipped, up into the air. Jack Torrance able to come away. Torrance and a foul. This one's going to be called on 5. And it's Troy Patterson, his first, team's first called in the game against him. 7:28 to go in the second quarter. It's 19-10. Cobb's got to get it across the line. That's what Bobby McWilliams says, and he does. He was in scorer mode in that first quarter. We'll see if that continues, as now they have gone into that 1-3-1 zone. It's a new look. Upperman really hasn't seen it this year. Braden Roberts right side. Backdoor alley-oop for Cobb. Goes down. Shot fake. Good. And 1. This young man is ready for the big time. He's going to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. 13 for Ty Cobb already. He goes to the Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to try and complete the 3-point play. Cookeville leads Bradley Central 21-9. Free throw for Cobb is good. Cherokees with it in the half court. Now they work it left side. Back around right wing. Wilkerson against this 2-3 zone of Upperman. Chaffin kind of shielding up towards the shooter on that left side. He's already hit 1 3. Inside looking for Thompson. Thompson, backdoor pass, up and under, lay in, good. Nice job breaking the 2-3 by South-Doyle. That's holding low for 2, his first basket of the night. And it's back to a 10-point game. Stick around during the Happy Hiller halftime show. We'll be joined by Lady Bees head coach Dana McWilliams to talk about their upcoming state tournament opener against Greenville. Familiar foe for Upperman. Football, baseball, basketball, boys and girls, Greenville and Upperman destined to meet. Chaffin picks up his dribble back to Cobb right side. Cobb, step back 3. He's feeling it, but that one's no good. Thompson with a rebound. A chance for South-Doyle to get back into it. Left side, Ty Cobb already has 14 points. We still got 5:55 to go in the second. Back for Patterson. Now they work it over right side. You see the respect they give Derek Elder, the shooter. Really the only one they're closing out on. Torrance does. Elder tries to drive. Step back jumper. Good. Tough take. Derek Elder has 5 points. That leads the Cherokees. And it's 22-14. Piggott County's in trouble. They throw Chattanooga Prep 55-42 over on UCR 3 tonight. As Braden Roberts finds Clayton Harris. Bounces for Chaffin. Big mismatch for Chaffin. And a foul is called. It's a block. Yeah, he didn't have legal guarding position. Went down. That shot will not count. It'll be on the floor, and it'll go against Holden Lowe. His first. About all Lowe can do there is to go down, but doesn't get the call that time. Cam Bush back in for Jack Torrance. TJ Tipton got a quick breather. He's back in here for South-Doyle. Cobb to inbound. Eyes up. Now goes back for Chaffin. One hand tips it, keeps it in the half court. Chaffin over to Cobb. 5:15 to go in the second quarter. Now Cobb, right side, Braden Roberts. Back to Chaffin. Chaffin, eyes up the whole way. Shows off the handles through the defense. Back for Roberts. Roberts off the dribble for 3. That's rare. Didn't get the roll. Rebound down, though. Guess who got it? Ty Cobb. Over to Chaffin. Puts it up. No good. Rebound tipped up a couple of times and in. Clayton Harris somehow gets the tip. Count it for 2. Back to a 10-point Upperman lead. Branson Turnbow back to the table. Left side, Elder. He's starting to cook a little bit. Jumper, no good. Missed it wide right. Announcer Jinx. Bush fires a tip pass and knocked from behind. Wilkerson. It stays with Upperman. Biggest crowd in maybe decades over across this county in Cookeville tonight. Awesome to see for the Cavaliers. Huge crowd here for the Bees as well. Excitement in the air in Putnam County as both teams have a great chance of advancing on to the state tournament. Turnbow. Backdoor cut to Ty Cobb. Loads up. Blocked up top. Should have counted. Instead, it's a steal for Bush. That was a goaltend every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Turnbow drives in, flips over to Chaffin, who puts it in with the right hand. Took an extra moment, but the Bees do leave with 2, 26-14. Here comes Wilkerson. Wilkerson back to Patterson. The defense chant rains out. Inside open, lay in, good. Getting to the soft spot is Nate Thompson. He's got 6 so far. Back to a 10-point game. Upperman going to be pretty pleased with the offense, probably not so much with the defense in this first half. As Cobb puts it between the legs and activates it in the half court. Elder sticking with him. Chaffin sets the screen. Cobb steps back, now spins it back for Turnbow. Turnbow, little shot fake, left-handed lay, nice touch for Branson Turnbow as he gets his first basket of the night. 3:20 to go in the second quarter. It's back to a 12-point game. Huddleston to the table for Upperman. As South-Doyle gets established in the half court. They send it right side for Wilkerson. Now back. Patterson, the point guard. Now to Wilkerson. Wilkerson to Patterson. He drives inside. Patterson almost loses his footing. Wilkerson spins it over. They get Elder open again for 3, and he makes them pay. Derek Elder, the best shooter on the team for the Cherokees, starting to rattle them home. He's got 2 threes, and it's a 9-point game. Here comes Cobb. A fan in attendance aptly yells for the Bees. Got to get some stops. Left side, there's Bush. Bush reverses floor for Roberts. Cobb posting up. That pass intended for Chaffin is intercepted, and Tipton goes up and two-hand slams it down. Swings back. Bobby McWilliams wants timeout as Tipton finishes his second dunk of the half, and it's a 7-point game. The South-Doyle fans in attendance like that one with 2:32 to go in the second quarter. Delicious Pan Pizza is Domino's best-kept secret. With locations in Smithville, Sparta, Livingston, Allgood, and 2 in Cookeville, delicious pan and hand-tossed pizza, pasta, and more is never far away. Use the Domino's app to take care of your game day eats today. Frontier Chevy's ready to get you into your next vehicle and are proud to offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on nearly all vehicles below 80,000 miles. View inventory online at www.caseychevy.com, including the brand new Chevy Trax and Traverse, or stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason 5. Game has tightened up just a little bit here in the last couple of possessions. Upperman's lead still 7 at 28-21. Winner of this game gets the winner of Hume Fogg against Chester County next Thursday, March 14th at 7:15 p.m. at the Murphy Center. If it's Upperman, we'll be there. If it's South-Doyle, we will not. 2:29 to go in the second, 29-21. Cobb fires right side for Huddleston. Now Harris. They're trying to get Ty Cobb free. Instead, they give to Chaffin. Back to Harris. Loves that mid-range pull-up. That one's no good. Came right back to him. Now that pass for Cobb was tipped out of play. It'll stay with the Bees with 2:12 to go in the second. Cookeville's lead is 13. They are up over Bradley Central 30-17. Chattanooga Prep still leads Pickett County by 11 late in the fourth quarter. Harris on the low block, back out for Branson Turnbow. Now Cobb with it. He's got 14 points, but none in the past couple of minutes. Chaffin should have had 2. It was wiped off at a goaltend. There's Harris. Harris. Elder sticking with Cobb like glue. Chaffin out to Turnbow. Checks back towards his head coach for the new play. Turnbow hesitates, now flips to Cobb. Elder sticking with him. Cobb puts the dribble down. The freshman with poise beyond his years, getting fouled, drives in, no good. No call, we play on. Definitely was getting fouled on that one. Baseline drive underneath. Flip back right into no man's land for Ty Cobb. Cobb in a foot race. Coast to coast. Cobb for 2. 16 in the first half for Ty Cobb. 1:13 to go in the second quarter. It's 30-21. Right wing side here is Thompson. Now they work it back for Elder. Derek Elder pacing the way, driving inside, right-handed lane, no. Chaffin this time muscles the rebound. Under a minute to play. Here comes Huddleston. Over to Turnbow. Turnbow slows it down for Cobb. They may hold here with a 9-point lead and take it into break. 47 seconds. Looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Cobb gives to Chaffin. Chaffin showing the handles. Back for Huddleston. Now Turnbow. 36 seconds. Turnbow got pushed in the back. Two-hand shove, and too much on that time. There's the foul. This one goes on Mickelson, his first. Team's fourth. Here's Braden Roberts back in here for a potential last-second shot. Huddleston checks out. Upperman's lead back up to 9. It's been as many as 12 in this first half. Roberts crosses the timeline, gives back to Branson Turnbow, 26 seconds. Turnbow picks up, now back to Chaffin, Turnbow again, 15 seconds. Turnbow, it's a little push, we play on. There's another bump right to the hip. Turnbow drives in, finger roll, no, rebound tipped right to Chaffin. Bronston Chaffin fouled. Tipton going to be called for his first. Bronston Chaffin to the line to shoot 2 with 2.8 seconds on the clock. Colton Johnson going to check in for this defensive possession, as is Isaiah Helms and Cam Bush. This is foul protection now for Bobby McWilliams, as some of that second brigade going to check in. Chaffin toes the free throw line, flies it away, and hits the first. Back to a double-digit lead for the Bees. Next one upcoming for Chaffin. There's 2.8 seconds. Flies it away, and it is good. 2 for 2 for the big man. Now, shot put up. This would count if it goes. It does not, and brings us to the end of the first half. After 2 quarters of play, Upperman leads 32-21 over South-Doyle. A trip to the state tournament's on the line. We'll be joined by Dana McWilliams when we come back. Coverage of this game presented by Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate. And you're watching it on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. Welcome back. It's time for the Happy Hiller halftime show. At the break, Upperman with a 32-21 lead. The Bees trying to join the Lady Bees. They punched their ticket to the state tournament with a victory over Signal Mountain on Saturday night. We'll take on Greenville on Thursday night. We're joined by Upperman head coach Dana McWilliams. Coach, first of all, I talked to Coach Bobby on Saturday about the crowd that was in here. This crowd's awesome. This is a great atmosphere tonight.
Yeah, so much fun. It's great just to be over there and sit and watch, too, and enjoy the game. Just a great turnout for these boys. It's been, I think, since 2016 since we've got to host a sub-state game for the boys, so super excited for them and really appreciate everybody who came out.
So you get Greenville on Thursday night in the state tournament. Back to it. First, though, it was a great performance for your girl, especially that second quarter onward. Taylor started raining in threes. You got a chance to look back at it now, I'm sure, a little bit. What are some of the things that jumped out to you about the way the girls played?
Well, honestly, we haven't looked back too much because we're trying to keep going forward. But we thought we played really well. We knew, coming in a big game like that, Signal Mountain's a very well-coached team, a lot of talent out there. So it was close early, and then I thought we made some big plays to separate. Taylor hit, I think, 3 threes there, kind of close together all at one time. And then seemed like in the third quarter, Gracie Butler had several and ones, just kind of got going. I thought just everybody just kind of played really well and played pretty confident, and got a big three in the corner from Sadie too, I think. And but just really proud of them. What a week that they had. I mean, that doesn't get much better. You couldn't script it out much better for them in the last 4 games as far as. But it was actually really good basketball for them. They picked a good time to play some of their best basketball.
It seems like Upperman and Greenville are just destined to meet in every postseason. It doesn't matter what sport it is, you're going to see each other. So with this Greenville Lady Devils team, you've had a chance to look at them. What are some of the challenges that they're going to present for you?
Well, Coach Kane and I were in the hallway today, and I said, what is this with Upperman and Greenville? It's everywhere. It's the state championship in the baseball last year, and then the semifinals in the boys this year, and then I guess we're in the quarterfinals, so we're going back a little bit each time. But, I think that says a lot about both programs in both towns. I think Greenville has a great sports school. I think they're good at so many sports there, and I think that's something that we are here at Upperman too. I think we don't just have one sport here that dominates in something. I think we've got good sports all around, and so does Greenville. So then that matches you up a lot. Greenville's got a great team. We're familiar with them. We've played them. It seems like we played them a couple years ago in the tournament. I can't remember. Sorry. Can't remember which year it was, but it seemed like a couple years ago we played them in the tournament. We've played them at their tournament in Greenville before, so it's definitely not the first time that we've met. We know it's going to be a tough game. They're a very talented team. You don't get that far without being talented.
Some of your key players, some of them have it. Sadie South, of course, just a freshman. But, Gracie Hamilton, Bella Mullins have played in a couple of state tournaments last year. You got one game in there for Gracie Butler and Taylor Delenti. Is that something that you kind of can lean on a little bit with the process, especially this week? Because the state tournament, everything just gets amplified a little bit.
Yeah, you think about our seniors. Gracie and Bella have actually, both of them, I guess, played or started in the state championship team, but they've been on 3 region championship teams. They've been in 3 sub-state games. They've been in 4 state tournament games. So I think that experience for them is going to be helpful for all of our team. I think Bella Stiles and Gracie Butler and Taylor, they got to experience that tournament atmosphere last year. Back when Cora was a freshman, she got some minutes in the state championship game. She and I talk about a lot and laugh about it. She was pretty nervous, coming in there, but just having that experience on the floor. And I'll be honest with you, talk about Sadie being a freshman. I expected maybe Sadie to be a little bit nervous in the sectional game, and I didn't see it. I didn't see any nerves at all. I thought she did a great job. But I think having a lot of seniors, and even some of our seniors who don't play a lot of minutes on the court, they know how this works. They know how it should go when we're going, and what to expect, and how we want to handle things there. So having that senior leadership is big for us.
They've condensed the state tournament schedule back down. They took away the Tuesday, much to the thanks of all of us in the media who cover a bunch of teams. But you get a later game, Thursday at 7:15. Open mic. You got a lot of people who now will be off work. They can make their way down to Murfreesboro, and a big crowd for you could help boost you over a team that's from further away.
Yeah, we would love to see a big crowd. We know our town always shows up. They show up and show out for all of our sports. And and I remember volleyball went to the state tournament this year, and of course we win, and they had a great crowd there. And you go to the baseball tournament, they got a great crowd there. You go to football, a great crowd there. Tonight, a great crowd.
Unbelievable.
That they've always supported all our programs. Girls basketball, no different. Every time we've always been super excited and happy for all the people that support us. And so we're hoping that they can come out again and support us this week. And then we're hoping we can get this win, and then hopefully they can come and support the boys again the next week.
Yeah, come to the game, put one AirPod in your right ear, tune into our audio stream, and it'll be perfect. That's exactly what you should do on Thursday night. Well, Coach, good luck. We appreciate you taking some time.
Thank you. What a great game this is.
It's awesome.
This has been pretty fun, a great atmosphere. So we're excited for these boys. We're hoping for another good second half.
Second half when we come back. Thank you.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do.
When it comes to caring for your land, you need an all-around performer to make your life easier. One that's tried and true. That's a John Deere compact tractor from Tri-Green Equipment. User-friendly tractors that are big on performance and operator comfort.
TLT Sports Performance is home to skill-specific training where top athletes learn how to reach their full potential. Visit TLT Sports Performance on Facebook for more information. TLT Sports Performance, where the athletes of tomorrow train today.
Welcome back. Upperman leads 32-21 as we get back to action. But first, Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to T-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents a beautiful home on Gainesboro Highway in Salina with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a stunning view of the mountains from your front door. This could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing or visit chadandamycrouch.com. Clint Connor is your local auctions expert with full service from start to finish. The Exit Crossroads Auction Group are here to make the process easy for you. Visit crossroadsauctiongroup.com for more details and current auctions. Clint Connor, your local auctions expert, is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Ty Cobb had 16 points. He looked very comfortable in his first ever sub-state game. The freshman trying to propel his team into the state tournament for the first time since 2021. This is their first home sub-state game since 2016, but they had a few road sub-state games mixed in there. It's their 6th sub-state game in the last 10 years. First in school history for South-Doyle. They got 8 points out of Derek Elder, including a couple of triples. It's going to be Upperman basketball there in white, South-Doyle in red, working right to left on your screen. I'm Noah McKay, the lovely Madison McKay, producing things for us once again tonight. One final half of basketball this year at Upperman High School. Huddleston going to inbound. We got a stoppage that something may have spilt. Cookeville with a big halftime lead over on UCR2. The Cavaliers lead 39-22, trying to make the state tournament in their first ever home sub-state game. And it is a packed house over there, just like a packed house here tonight. Anyone who thinks live streaming hurts a gate, I would ask you to peruse the network tonight. Because we've got some video evidence that says otherwise. Evan Huddleston is going to inbound here for the Bees after we get this cleaned up. Mr. Robbins, principal here at Upperman. A little servant leadership there as he's cleaning it up. The towel, and we're ready to go. Ty Cobb on the inbound, and one half to decide a winner here between South-Doyle and Upperman. Braden Roberts, right wing side, he puts the dribble down now. Fires in for Clayton Harris. Harris had it poked from him, and there's a steal. Active hands for Nate Thompson. Had a good first half with 8 points. He makes another play there. Now he's in the half court. Crosses over, fires baseline to Tipton. He's found on the way up by Clayton Harris. Caught him on the arm. This is going to be 2 free throws for T.J. Tipton. He's 1 for 2 at the line, and the first personal on Clayton Harris. So T.J. Tipton this is far from over. South-Doyle, they want to make it a 4-quarter fight, hanging out on the peripheral, trying to make it interesting. Two upcoming as the crowd makes some noise coming from the student section. The first one is up, and it is no good. In and out. And that will only egg them on to get a little bit louder here on the second attempt. And there they go. Tipton spins it back, flies it away, makes the second. He splits them there. Now 2 for 4. And you see Elders picking up Cobb 94 feet. They tried it in the first half. Didn't work very well. There goes Cobb. Roberts, backdoor cut to Chaffin, and Bronston Chaffin puts it off the glass for 2. So much attention paid to Ty Cobb is going to allow some of these other Upperman Bees to get free, just like that right there. As Chaffin finishes, he's up to 8 points in the game. Right side, Elder, now back. Fires it in, Thompson. Reverse feed back out. 3 ball up and good. They were content to let Troy Patterson attempt it. He did and reined it home, made him pay. Back to a 9-point game. Cobb, left-handed dribble behind the back. Elder trying to stick with him. Here comes a Chaffin screen. Cobb works into the mid-range. Jump shot, good. This young man is 15 years old. He's a freshman, and he is on a torrential pace in his career. 18 points in this game for him. He's on a historic pace, scoring in every other stat here. In a gym that features no boys up in the rafters, you may be looking at the first. A long way to go, obviously, but he has started out as well as you could possibly. One of the top players in the state already. Now trying to work inside. That one swiped, but it stays on this end. Thompson drives in, now reverses floor with a nice speed. 3 ball up, that one's no good. Chaffin with a great box out. And now Huddleston will bring it up. Cobb is wide open on that backside. Roberts finds him. Cobb in rhythm, no good. And he had to take an extra step to get that rhythm. It got wide open. Upperman will take that shot every time down the floor. Possession back the other way to the Cherokees. Thanks to Destin for the score update. Gordonsville leads South Pitt 32-7. Trying to make the first state tournament in a long, long time there for the Tigers. They're playing great ball. There's an errant pass. Harris back over to Roberts. Off the turnover. Roberts reverses to Huddleston. Huddleston drives and kicks to Roberts from way downtown. No. Chaffin with a rebound, though. Chaffin spins inside, puts it up. No call. Cobb with the rebound. Cobb fouled on the way up, and they finally blow the whistle. Ty Cobb to the Sonja Brown American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. Sonja is the presenting sponsor of our game tonight, and we certainly appreciate that. So Cobb, an 83% free throw shooter at the line to shoot 2. 1 for 1 so far on an and 1. First one up, and it is good. If Upperman does win this game, the statewide stock of Ty Cobb is going to leap through the roof when he gets to the Glass House next week, and a lot of new eyeballs see what he can do. He flies away the second, and he got it. 2 for 2 at the line for Ty Cobb. He's got 20. Still 5:23 to go in the third. Upperman has its largest lead of the game at 13. They've been a third-quarter team all year long, frequently opening up leads, but there's some nice passing inside for 2. Eagle Mickelson puts it in for 2. Nice job breaking the press for the Cherokees. Right side, Braden Roberts bounces it for Chaffin. Chaffin flips back to Cobb. Thought about the 3. Now works back towards the top of the circle. Cobb over to Turnbow. Ranson Turnbow playing a lot tonight for his ball handling skills and defense. Inside Harris. Pushed in the back. No call, and he just puts it through. Clayton Harris says, we want a football game to break out. That'll be just fine. He's going to MTSU to play at the next level. Tipton spins in, and yeah, you can see it. And a foul comes in. Let's see who it's called against. Goes on Branson Turnbow, his second. Cookeville's lead down to 12. Fast start to the second half for Bradley Central, 39-27. Inbound over the top. That one grabbed by Mickelson. Now right wing, shielded by the gigantic student section is Thompson. Thompson gives back to Patterson. Cam Bush to the table. Left side, nearing the midway point of this quarter, into Thompson. Thompson tries to back down Harris, nothing doing. Tipped it with the offensive rebound, swiped by Turnbow, he got it back. Now gives out, driving in, behind the back lay-in. That's a fantastic finish by Troy Patterson. Very nicely put in. That's the call-it shot if you're playing horse in the backyard. Back to an 11-point game. Turnbow working on Patterson. Gets free. Turnbow drives, dishes over to Chaffin, who goes off the glass for two more. Bronston Chaffin, second B into double figures. He's got 10, 3:45 to go in the third quarter. The Bees are up by 13. Now Patterson. Back right side, Elder. Patterson with it. 3:35 to go. Bounces over to Thompson. Thompson back to Patterson. Thompson again, and a foul inside. Going to be called on Clayton Harris, his second, as him and Tipton were battling down that baseline. Here comes Cam Bush back in for the Bees. Sub checking in here for the Cherokees. That's Xander Wilkerson. Inbound coming from the baseline here for South-Doyle. Wide open, Elder got free. Quick release for three, and he got it. Smart play. Derek Elder, he's got 11 tonight, and now he's talking to Ty Cobb, which is a foolish thing to do. 3:20 to go in the third quarter, 42-32. You might as well hit screen recorder right now for what's about to happen. Turnbow drives and flips to Cobb. Cobb getting grabbed by Elder, and he wants isolation. Says, get out of the way. Here he goes. Cobb, left-handed dribble, takes it up with the right hand. No, got his own rebound. The putback blocked out of play by Tipton, and he'll go back to work. A legitimate gripe for Bobby McWilliams, as there's two hands grabbing the jersey of Ty Cobb. Turnbow to inbound. He sends it for Bush. Tipton looking down at Cobb, and now there's the foul. Pardon me, that's Elder looking down at Cobb. And now they're jawing at each other, and Ty Cobb, always cool, calm, and collected. He's having a discussion with the official about what's happening. It's a bold strategy to go at that assassin. And make no mistake about it, number 0 in white and gold is a stone-cold assassin. Turnbow is fouled. Thompson got his hand in there, and there's a sarcastic cheer from the crowd. It's been very physical down there. They're letting them go. 3 team fouls apiece here. But there's a line. The official's trying to walk it. Cobb will get the basketball to inbound here. He goes into the backcourt for Turnbow, who will set up. A 10-point Upperman lead, 2:48 to go in the third. Turnbow fires left side, Chaffin. Chaffin finds Bush. Now right side, Turnbow. And barreling through Cobb, who got wide open for three. Assassin, bottom. Another one for Ty Cobb. A Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate 3, his second of the game. Do not jaw at that young man. 2:15 to go in the third. It's a 13-point Upperman lead. Wilkerson with it. Left side, here's Elder. Picked up by Turnbow. Now Thompson has it. Driving in Thompson. Off the glass, no. Rebound to Bush. Here they come. Cam Bush pushing the tempo. Man on him. Over to Roberts. Alley-oop Chaffin. Stays in. Finds Turnbow. Left-handed lay good. Tic-tac-toe. 15-point Upperman lead. 1:45 to go in the third quarter. Bringing it up here, looking for an answer, South-Doyle. They may have poked the beast. Left side, Elder with it. Bounces it for Thompson. They need a bucket. Thompson working on Bush. Back door, and that's a travel. Possession to Upperman. 1:29 to go in the third. Here comes Harris, Torrance, and Huddleston to the table. Here they're coming in for. Turnbow out. Cobb out. Chaffin out for the last 1:29 of the third quarter, potentially. Bradley Central's within 8 over on UCR 2. 1:29 to go in the third. Ty Cobb on the bench with 23 points. Here's Evan Huddleston. Upperman trying to show that the depth works. Left side, Jack Torrance. Torrance off the dribble, kicks back to Bush. Bush gets free inside. A great shield by Clayton Harris. And Cam Bush has 2. Upperman has a 17-point lead with 1:07 to go in the third. And ever since the trash talk started, it's another travel. Ever since the trash talk started, Upperman has scored 7 straight points. Every once in a while, the commentator will call something correctly. That was a horrific idea. 59 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here comes Braden Roberts. Roberts gives back to Huddleston. Huddleston off a screen, kicks to Bush. Now bounces, that one's tipped out of play. It'll stay with the Bees. Wilkerson got a hand in front. Inbound coming from in front of the Upperman bench with 44.3 seconds to go. Bounces in, there's Jack Torrance. Torrance, bodied up defensively, floats back out. Torrance gives to Huddleston. Huddleston puts the dribble down. Now Torrance. They're pushing and shoving their way across the floor. Torrance picks up the dribble, bounces for Clayton Harris. Harris to Bush, 23 seconds. Wide open, Jack Torrance inside, and wisely will kill more clock. Right side, there's Huddleston. And there's a foul. The fourth, hand check caught on Lowe. And of all the ones they could have called tonight, they go with that one. 15.3 seconds to go in the third, and there's Cobb and Chaffin for the final look. Another pretty convincing third quarter for the Upperman Bees. We've seen it all year long. They've won 17 straight games, 28-4 on the campaign, trying to return to the state tournament for the 7th time in school, or pardon me, 8th time in school history. 13 seconds to go. Cobb, Thompson defensively. They like the speed matchup there. Over to Roberts, triggers the deep 3. Got it! Braden Roberts with the dagger at the end of the third quarter. And that may be enough. We'll head to the fourth. Upperman 52, South-Doyle 32. Coverage of this game presented by Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
Hone and develop your skills on the court with professional basketball player development from Legacy Athletics. Call 931-303-3356 or follow them on Instagram at legacy_athletics or on Twitter at jwinningham25 for more information today. Legacy Athletics, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Opening the fourth quarter, Upperman's lead 52-32. The Bees are on a 10-0 run. Right before the run started, the Cherokees hit a big 3, and the young man decided to talk quite a bit of smack to Ty Cobb. It did not work. Cherokees now looking for an answer, as that is one of the more poetic moments of the season right there. One of the descriptors for the Bees this year. Kick out 3, up and good. That's a big one to break the run. Patterson with his second 3 of the half. Cobb back in here. He brings it up. Mitchell's watching from Smithville on YouTube, as is Tim. And now we'll have a foul called, as maybe it's tightened it up just a little bit. It got real physical for a while there. Lowe will be called for his third personal. Team's first, and checking back in, here's Derek Elder. Stick around postgame during the South-Doyle Auto Clinic postgame show. We'll go through the scoring and, of course, have the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. We'll tell you more about our friends at Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing coming up. Ty Cobb off the inbound, 7:25 to go in the ball game. The Bees lead is 17 points. Cobb with 23 tonight. Gets a screen from Harris. Works off right side. Back for Jack Torrance. The birthday boy finds Cobb. Now into Harris. Harris spins in. Now back out to Torrance. Torrance in the mid-range. Pivots. Now he's open, so he puts up the shot. A little bit short. Tipped out of play, and it stays with Upperman. Braden Roberts hit just a bone-jarring three to end that third quarter. That may have put it out of reach. We'll have to see. Chaffin flips back to Cobb, wide open in the mid-range, too strong. The rare open miss for Ty Cobb. 6:55 to go in the ball game. Cherokee's pushing it on the other end. Here's Elder. He floats back. Wilkerson off the bench in this game, still looking for his first points. Now he's going to trigger the open three, and he got it. Xander Wilkerson turned around and reined it home. Upperman was content to let him have it, and all of a sudden a 20-point lead is 14. Important possession here for the Bees. Cookeville's lead is down to 10. Over on UCR2, they lead 45-35 in the third. Harris into Chaffin. Back to Harris. Torrance with it. Torrance finds Chaffin. Chaffin in for Clayton Harris. Power dribble, turnaround shot, good. Clayton Harris with a big answer to stop a 6-0 Cherokees run. Now driving in, runner thrown up, and a block is called on Bronston Chaffin, who was standing there for a good 3 seconds before any contact was made. I'm good with no call there, by the way, but instead Chaffin called for his second personal, team's first, and a trip to the line to shoot two coming here for Troy Patterson. Patterson's free throw, no good. Turnbow to the table. He's coming in. He's in for Torrance. Cam Bush, he'll get in as well. Clayton Harris will check back out. Upperman rotating through the depth. 9 players already played. Make it 10, rather. If anybody has a Hume Fogg, Chester County score update for the comment section, we would appreciate it. Free throw is good. Splitting them here is Patterson. He's got 9 points all in the second half. Here's Chaffin, poked out of his hands, and a foul is the call. Elder, got in the way. Didn't have that guarding position. First personal, or second personal rather, on him. Second team foul against South-Doyle. Ty Cobb wants a rag as where those bodies hit the floor in the last possession. There's some sweat. Big time. Josh Hurd alley-oop. Over on UCR2. Cookeville's lead back up to 16. They're on a 6-0 run. So get the towel out there, and now Coach Jones is jawing at the official, which is a little ironic if you've been watching this game through neither team's colored glasses. Roberts to inbound. He gets it into Turnbow. I mean, truly ironic. As Turnbow crosses over behind the back, could have called one there. Instead, Turnbow shields off the contact, finds Chaffin. Chaffin looking back door to Cobb, and another foul. Elder got a hold of him. Third personal on him. Third team foul against the Cherokees. It's a foul. No question about it. It's a foul. You cannot hold with two hands as somebody comes off the screen. Turnbow. Poked from behind. It went right to Braden Roberts, though. Upperman in no hurry. Why would they be? They're 5 minutes, 30 seconds away from the state tournament. And now extracurriculars as Wilkerson commits his first. And Upperman's going to shoot a ton of free throws in the next 5 minutes and 34 seconds. The next one sends him to the line. Inbound coming for Braden Roberts. He gets it into Branson Turnbow. Now Cobb will possess. 5.5 to go. Left side, Cam Bush. Bush has the speed advantage. Drives in, now back to Chaffin. Back out Turnbow. 54-39 the score. 15-point Upperman lead. Roberts, left wing side, reverses back out to Chaffin, and the clock will run. Bush with it. Get that Jeopardy theme music queued up. Bush bounces into Cobb, loads up. Cobb with the finish and the hard fall. And they will stop it for him. He took a hard, awkward fall. And now we all hope the young freshman is okay, as he went down on his side and then straight onto his chest. He's back up and appears to be okay. And unbelievably, no foul was called. He's holding his mouth, so it may have gotten hit up high a little bit. Got a towel up there. Timeout called on the floor for the injury with 4:59 to go in the fourth quarter. The good news is he's okay. And a round of applause from all the fans in attendance. That was a scary-looking play, but Cobb does finish. He's got 25 points, and with 4:59 to go, the Bees have a 17-point lead and are on the doorstep of this state tournament. .459 left to go. Upperman trying to get back. South-Doyle trying to pull a miracle now and get to the state tournament for the first time in school history. This is already the best Cherokees team they've ever had in nearly any sport. And Ty Cobb is still in the game. He's a gamer, man. He is just a gamer. And he looks back at one of the Cherokees and gives a little smile. 4:59 to go in the ball game. A 17-point lead. He's got 25 tonight, and they're wiping up his blood over there on the baseline. Cookville's lead is 12 early in the fourth quarter, and as I say that, Josh Hurd is a little step back three. No good. Jacob Benson has the call there on UCR2. It's been shared to the main Facebook page. Bradley Central is hanging tough. Here is South-Doyle, tries to get a comeback attempt together. Here's Patterson. They work it around left side, Elder. Elder, now Thompson, right side, Patterson. Off the dribble, spins it back right side, Wilkerson. Tipton with it. Been largely held in check tonight. Really athletic player, you can tell. He's got a couple of dunks, but that's about it. Now inside, he gets free for the easy two. That's a nice job in the half court by South-Doyle. 56-41, here comes the press. Cobb sends it ahead, and Braden Roberts can calmly go up and finish for two. We saw this in the region championship game when Lawrence County tried to press and Upperman just shredded it. Now inside, turnaround, shot up. That one no good. Cobb with another rebound. He's firmly on double-double watch. Quickly ahead again to Roberts. Roberts, alley-oop to Chaffin. He's just going to put it in. Nice and easy. Bronston Chaffin with two more. And the onslaught is on. Midway through the fourth quarter, it's a 19-point Bees lead. Here's Wilkerson. Wilkerson gives back. A relatively young Cherokee team. Elder is a senior, and that's it. So just one senior on the roster. And now Upperman will come the other way with a 19-point lead. Right side, the Bees about to win their 18th consecutive game. Chaffin able to maintain possession. Now it's poked away. Tipton was looking back to his teammate, and Branson Turnbow said, thanks for that. We'll go the other way. Turnbow into Chaffin again. Two more for Bronston Chaffin. And ladies and gentlemen, this is OVER. The Bees are going to the Murphy Center next week. With 3:10 to go in the ball game, they're up by 21. Now a crossover, driving, kick into the corner. Three ball is up. That's no good. Long rebound. Cobb with another one. Eyes up. Fires to Roberts. It's Globetrotter time. Bush free for an easy two. .249 to go in the ball game. It's 23 now. The party's about to be on for the second time in 3 nights for the Bees, as Cobb going to be called for a little hand check, and they will call it a shooting foul. First personal on Cobb, first team foul against the Bees, and a trip to the line to shoot two upcoming here for South-Doyle. It's going to be Troy Patterson to the line. First one for Patterson is no good. Checking in here, Mickelson back in. Patterson, they've struggled a little bit at the line tonight. Next one up, no good, 0 for 2. Tipton fighting for the rebound. And now there'll be a tie-up and a jump. The arrow belongs to the Bees with 2:40 to go in the ball game. Once again, another dominant second half out of Upperman. The starts have been getting better. It was a struggle point for a while, but these second halves have just been nearly unstoppable. Turnbow back and forth with Braden Roberts. Roberts back for Ty Cobb. Cobb sends to Bush, now left side Roberts. Turnbow, Roberts. Bush back to Roberts. And he could stay in there for 2:14 as the pressure comes up to him. Left side Roberts. 2 years ago, first round of the district tournament, Isaac Story ripped their hearts out on this floor with a half-court shot. Last year, they punched above their weight and made the region tournament by winning the district tournament in dramatic fashion, but then fell in upset fashion in the first round. This year, they are not going to be denied. A return trip to the Murphy Center as there's another miss and a rebound for the Bees. Cobb in the half court, going to kill the clock, and Coach McWilliams going to sub out here. And Coach Jones will do the same, and they will rise to their feet here at Upperman High School. The reserves checking in. It is a great season, the best one in school history for South-Doyle. They just ran into a complete buzzsaw tonight in the form of this Upperman team led by their freshman who once again was every bit as good as advertised tonight. Ty Cobb with 25 points, 23 of them in the first 3 quarters. And now we'll get to call some of the names of the future. It's Collier Bush going to inbound here. He sends back to Isaiah Helms. Helms going to show off the handles. Looking back door, that one's tipped and intercepted. 1:24 to go. Bobby McWilliams not happy with that effort. Driving inside, shot put up, and a foul is called. This will be 2 free throws upcoming here. Sven Sissom called for the first. 2 free throws for a young man whose first name is Carlos, and his last name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. 1:18 to go in the ball game. Cookeville's lead is down to 9 over on UCR2, but they still have that lead. Free throw is good. That one goes through. Next one up. No good. Rebound tipped. The putback up and good. That one finished by Jonas Smith. So it could end up looking closer than it was at the end. Collier Bush showing off the handles. Active defense. Now a fight for it on the floor. Ricochets around. Shot put up off the glass and good. That one finished by Maurice Elder. And Elder giving it 175% on the defensive end. 18-point game. Johnson back for Helms. And the 4th platoon about to get in for Upperman. Bush sends that one out of play. 39 seconds to go. Here comes Walter Kane and Elijah Fitz. Couple of football players checking in. A wide receiver and middle linebacker. Sissom and Helms, day is done. 39 seconds to go, and the party will be on for the Bees. Thank you to Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate for being so huge for us during the postseason and all year long, helping us being the presenting sponsor of this game and so many others, as that one's going to be tipped. It's a foot race. Bush wins it. Bush in the half court, hesitates, puts it up and in for 2. Collier Bush, remember the name in coming years. He finishes that one. Now ahead, 18 seconds left. Reverse out, 4-3. No, the big man almost got him one. The Upperman student section was cheering for it. That one was poked ahead. Fight for it now. They're giving it all they got. 6 seconds left. Driving kick over left side. Elder triggers the three. That one's no good, and that will do it. The Upperman Bees are going back to the state tournament. Final score, Upperman 66, South-Doyle 46. We welcome you in to the South Willow Auto Clinic postgame show. The South Willow Auto Clinic are your hometown auto doctors. Scoring from the game, we'll tally it up, and it is as follows for the Upperman Bees. 25 points for Ty Cobb tonight, 14 for Bronsden Chaffin, 6 apiece for Clayton Harrison, Braden Roberts, 4 for Branson Turnbow, and Cam Bush. It's time for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood, or give them a call at 931-537-9559. One of our oldest running sponsors here at UCR. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, we so appreciate them. And the player of the game tonight, we could tell early on in the game he was in takeover mode. There's no question about it. The best player on the floor tonight, once again, the freshman Ty Cobb. 25 points, a bucket of rebounds, several other assists to go along with it. He is the player of the game. The Bees will be back in action next Thursday, March 14th at 7:15 p.m. when they take on the winner of Hume Fogg in Chester County at the Murphy Center. We will be there, audio only, on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. We'll remind you to keep your eyes on UpperCumberlandReporter.com for the latest coverage of high school sports throughout the area. If you're an Upperman fan, we hope you'll join us this Thursday at 7:15 as the Lady Bees are in action against the Greenville Lady Devils. 7:15 start time, 7 o'clock, Crouch Team with Highlands Lake Real Estate pregame show live on the UCR Facebook page, YouTube channel. And it will be audio only from the Murphy Center. We sure hope you'll join us there. I'll be joined by Jacob Vinson for all the action here as the Lady Bees will look to capture their 4th state championship. The Bees still looking for number 1, but they've got a chance as they go back for the 8th time in school history. They improved to 29-4 on the campaign, and they win their 18th straight game. Final score once again tonight from Baxter. Upperman 66, South-Doyle 46. The Bees are dancing to Murfreesboro. I'm Noah McKay. For Madison McKay on camera and everybody at UCR, have a great night, everybody.